sometimes they completely forget how to say that word in English and they just repeat it. And I was like, okay, let me just search it up. It's fine, completely fine.
Teachers are also like they always face different kinds of
Mm.
strategies and challenges actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. Good evening. Am I audible, visible?
Yes, for me, you are audible and visible. What about me? Is it?
Yes, you are clearly audible and visible.
Thank
A
you.
very
Thank
good
you so
evening
much.
to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing perfectly all right.
Mhm.
Yes, the day was a little busy,
Okay.
but still
Mhm.
everything is done well. So I just say that this day was productive.
Mhm.
And now it's just the day is about to get over, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully, yeah, this will also be fantastic. Tell me about yourself. How was your day?
Definitely. My day, I would say it was a good day, a little bit slow day because today I'm not feeling really well. So I was resting the most part of the day. Actually, even before the session, I was taking a nap because I was not feeling well. So I said, okay, now time to do something productive. So for me, it was not very hectic, but it was a regular day. It was pretty nice. And as you said, day is about to end. So let's see how the evening would be.
Yes, yes, it would be fantastic. There's no doubt about it.
All
Yeah.
right, and since we are meeting for the first time, I want to say welcome to this session and let me quickly introduce myself. As you may already know, my name is Tanisha. I am an English language trainer. I have been teaching for the past 2 years and I reside in Chandigarh.
Mm.
Hmm.
Good.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, sure. I would love to tell me about myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
I am Manju Mishra, and by profession, I'm a teacher. I'm from Lucknow, and now I'm on the other side of the table. So, I'm retired actually.
Okay.
Yeah, in my retirement, I engage myself by conducting online classes for
Hmm, lovely.
learners, those who want to enhance their English,
Mm-hmm.
especially somewhere maybe beginners, intermediates.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do run my YouTube channel on my name, Grammar with Manju Ma'am.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. All right. I feel like YouTube have given everybody such a good platform, where we can reach a huge number of audience. All
Yes,
right.
actually, here you can say that I'm a little selfish. I wanted me to engage somewhere, and that's how I started. And yes, of course, the journey is awesome, undoubtedly, because
Mhm.
interacting with people for a retired teacher is something more than I never expected, actually, that I can connect with the people like you people. This YouTube has given me this platform that I'm talking to you right now, isn't it?
Yes, yes, absolutely. That is true. Absolutely true. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So you were teaching English in a school or college?
I was teaching in a school.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Mhm.
Now retired, but the teaching
Still,
is still there. It's still happening.
still, I'm keeping up my passion.
No, that's a really good thing. That's a really
Uh,
wonderful thing.
yes, yes.
All
So,
right.
how about you? When did you start teaching? I mean, and is it your first job as a trainer, or you were
Mm.
teaching before too?
Mm. I would say I started immediately after my master's, which I completed in the year 2023, and immediately after that, I started working as an English teacher, online English teacher. I would say
Mhm.
this is my first job. I would say the platforms I've changed a couple of platforms where I have taught. So, but yeah, it is the first real job that I have had, and now it's been like 2.5 years almost that I've been teaching, and yeah, it has been a good journey so far,
Mhm.
right? And I'm a beginner compared to you. I mean, you know, you've retired, you started again, right? So let's see how the future will progress, where it will go. Definitely would love to take some insights from you
Yeah.
about teaching because you have so much experience.
First, you tell me about this platform, Ace Fluency. I mean, which age group people do you entertain here? I mean, even school going students, college
Yes,
going students,
yes.
or all age group? Is it?
Yes, all age groups, right, and all levels.
Mm-hmm.
They are beginner, intermediate, advanced as well, because everybody is looking forward to something different. And nowadays, as you are also training people online, you know that English, being a good conversationalist is really important, and people who are looking to grow in
Right.
their career, okay, they are the, I would say, major, in major proportion. It's the mm, corporate people who are working and they want to switch their jobs, right? But we entertain all age groups.
This is something fantastic. So, could you please introduce in short about Ace Fluency? Although I know it's a very well-known app,
Mhm.
most of my learners they told me about this platform. But if
Oh.
you could introduce this platform, that how it works, what is the goal of Ace Fluency,
Mhm.
so then learners would get to know in a better way.
Yes, 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 yes. So I would say Ace Fluency is a platform where, firstly, like I said, we welcome people of all age groups who are looking forward to becoming good and confident speakers. Right? We have a variety of teachers here who are here to help the learners become good. And I would say, the main focus, the main goal of Ace Fluency is not to just teach English, right? Because English is something everybody can teach, but it also about promoting consistency. Okay, giving you a plan as well. There are learning, plans that we give the learners. Okay, they can, and it's a one place for everything. So they come, you ask the questions to the trainers, whatever doubts you have, and you practice. You can see your progress. All right, everything is clear. So that is the thing. That is what we provide at Ace Fluency. It is your one-stop destination for all thing English, I would say, if you want to learn. All
Hmm.
right. Yes.
This is something awesome. Yes, and
Mhm.
learners must get benefit out of it, and most of them are getting benefit out of it because some of them have taken a few months of classes on
Mm.
SPLC, and then they felt like maybe having a different platform. So from
Right.
there also some students
Yes. Yes.
they
Yes.
join here and there because
Mm-hmm.
in between some due to certain reasons if
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's
sometimes they
true.
move from India to abroad. So now I want to know from you, does Ace Fluency work in other countries too, or it works only for Indians or in those who
No.
are in India?
No, 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 no. This is, I would say, a worldwide platform. Anybody can join Ace Fluency, no matter which corner of the world you're living in. You're probably not North Korea, because these things are not allowed there, I would say. But wherever you're living, you can join. We have learners who are already living and they are settled abroad, but they are not confident English speakers and they want to
Mhm,
improve their skills. So no, it is not only for Indian learners.
mhm,
It's for every person, like I said. Okay,
mhm.
that's the
Okay.
thing. Yes.
Okay, then this is a very curious question from my side. Suppose you are training some foreign people and their
Mhm.
native language is not Hindi.
Yes.
If sometimes they don't get certain things, no
Mm.
matter how many different ways you try to make them understand,
Mm.
then what method or methodology do you use? Because there is language problem. You know Hindi,
Yes.
English. Okay, maybe
Mm-hmm.
you are teaching a Korean person, a Japanese
Mm.
person. Then how do
Mm-hmm.
you deal with those
Yeah,
students?
it's actually a very lovely question, and for the first time, somebody has asked this. So, I've had the privilege of teaching somebody who's from Japan, German, and a lot of people from South India also. They are not very fluent in Hindi, and
Hmm.
I'm not
Right.
fluent in those languages. With them also, it is a bit
Hmm.
challenging situation. So, what I do is,
Hmm.
um, I try to explain the things, or I ask them to act it out what they are trying to say, and
Hmm.
I guess the things what they are trying to say, and then they're like, oh yes. Or something that I do is I ask them the word or what they're trying to say in their native language. I go to ChatGPT, I ask it to translate it to English quickly, and then I tell them, and is this the word you're trying to say? They say, oh yes. I think that, but this is something that happens very rarely. Usually, all the learners that I have encountered,
Hmm.
they were able to tell me what they wanted to say. through their actions. And I was like, okay, I think that's what you're trying to say. Like giving them some, multiple choice. Is this what you're trying to say? Is this? Is this? Oh, that one, that one.
Oh,
That's what
so
I
yeah,
do.
gesture teaching works, isn't it?
You need to have patience, right?
Yes, right. Because language is something we can learn second language with the medium of first language. Like whatever you have one language, with the
Hmm.
help of that language, we have also learned like that. If I have to understand that pani in English is what, so I
Yeah.
need to ask even ChatGPT also, pani ko
Yeah.
English mein kya kahenge,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Yes,
Huh?
that's true. That is
Yes.
true. So, that
Okay.
is, yeah, one way I do it. It's always fun also, to learn sometimes they completely forget how to say that word in English and they just repeat it. And I was like, okay, let me just search it up. It's fine, completely fine. At least you're learning something new. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that happens. But again, like I said, it happens quite rarely. Otherwise, they
Right.
are they
Right.
are able to
Mhm.
communicate their feelings and thoughts.
Because teachers are also like they always face different kinds of
Mm.
strategies and challenges actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
and they also learn how to overcome that challenge
We
because
have to.
every day we face different types of learners.
Mm. Yes, yes, that is absolutely true. I also want to know more about your journey as a teacher. Okay. What are some experiences you've had since you taught in school? I don't know which grade you taught, but I'm really curious to know how your experience has been.
Lovely. I would tell you about my journey too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did not happen to be a teacher
Oh,
by chance. It
okay.
was very much there in my mind that either I want to become a teacher or I want to become a doctor. So
Oh.
my parents used to say that when you were a school going child, whenever you were coming back from the school, you are
Mm-hmm.
always imitating your teachers, like teaching on the walls, just holding a pen and paper and
Mm-hmm.
imitating your different teachers, sometimes maybe Hindi teachers, sometimes English teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember exactly. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, somewhere I love to, I get some positive vibe from the teacher side. So I had in my mind that if I get a chance, if I will be able to, maybe I can teach someone. So yes, after my master's, I was thinking to join somewhere, but
Okay.
before that, I get a chance from a very renowned school in my city. The
Okay.
person approached me that as after
Oh.
examination, you are simply sitting at home
Mm-hmm.
doing nothing. Would you like to join the school?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a kind of privilege for me. So I said, yes, of course, why not? By the time the result is declared, at least I can certainly start and I will have some experience of teaching
Right.
children.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I started in 1990.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Mm-hmm.
And there it was a learning period for me because
Okay.
before that I was a student.
Mm.
When you become a teacher, then your perspective, your no ideology, everything changes. Okay,
Mhm.
so then I started thinking about that, how I was feeling at that time when my teacher was scolding me. Then how should I behave? Everything I started imitating my own teachers in my class
Mhm.
situation, and
Mhm.
that's how I started learning actually. So for
Okay.
6 to 7 months, probably I learned
Mhm.
how to deal with the small kids because I was given just a 3 to 5 classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initially, I did not have my BEd degree back then. Okay, so I taught them, but
Mhm.
it was a challenging task to teach class 3 to 5 children. But still, I taught for quite some time, and
Mhm.
then I was promoted to junior classes. I mean, six
Okay.
to eight.
Mhm.
So that was something I felt that yes, I am doing something great because when you teach somewhere teenagers,
Yeah.
you understand their feelings, their
Mhm.
change of their mind, their
Right.
hormonal changes,
Mhm.
body changes, and when
Mhm.
you teach in a co-ed, so
Mhm.
especially your duty increases towards the
Right.
girl child and boy child. How can you motivate them to be friendly and to grow up properly?
Right.
That's how I taught quite a long time.
Mhm.
But somewhere at the end, for 10 years, I was given the responsibility of coordinator, so I served
Oh.
as a coordinator in that school, and
Mm-hmm.
that was another level of experience. So I actually enjoyed and learned from
Mm-hmm.
every stage of my teaching career. Every
Mm-hmm.
stage of my teaching career. And in between, I completed my NTT, I completed my BA. So it
Okay.
was altogether fantastic. It
Mm-hmm.
it boosted my confidence more than everything, because I was a very, very, what to say, timid kind of girl. Very
Mm-hmm.
kind of girl. I was not able to speak in front of anybody except in the classroom. I was boss in the classroom because I was doing my homework, so I was
Mm-hmm.
clear about the concept of the subject or the
Mm-hmm.
topic. So there I
Mm-hmm.
was okay. Other than that, I was a very, very fearful girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Right,
but
right.
when I started teaching, I built up my confidence too.
Right, right, right. I feel like it just happens, this transition from, like you said, a timid girl to a commanding teacher. It happens for the experience and, like you said, imitating other teachers, how they
because
conduct
we did
classes.
because we did not have YouTube, we did not have
Mm,
ChatGPT,
yeah,
did not have any such kind of resources back then.
right,
So
right,
we
right.
had only one option: either dictionary to find
Mm,
out some meaning and all,
mm-hmm.
or to imitate our own ideal teachers,
Yeah.
to become somewhere a friendly teacher and loving teacher among the students. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how I started. But now, if you want to learn, there are plethora of videos on the YouTube
Yes.
channel, and we can imitate. We can see, like, so many platforms are there. Tutors are training others, so those
Mm,
videos are quite helpful.
they
People can
are.
do that. And for me, I was totally from Hindi medium background.
Oh,
Okay, so coming up to, and I always taught in convent schools. So that
okay.
was another challenge for me, but
Mm,
this I did deliberately to
okay.
improve my English speaking skills.
Right, right, right. That's a
Yes.
good strategy, actually.
Whatever. I never applied in any Hindi medium school.
That's good.
Because I wanted to not only to teach, I wanted to
Mm.
learn at the same
Learn.
time. I
Mhm.
also should grow up being a human being, isn't it? So this was
That's
the
true.
strategy behind my teaching career, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So I
Mhm.
don't have any regret and repentance at all that
Mhm.
I'm retired. Enjoying even after retirement too.
Mhm. That is good. That is what life is all about. Your happiness, joy. All
Yes.
right. So, in how many schools you taught?
Three schools, altogether three schools in
Okay.
32 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So, you have taught more than my age. You have so much experience.
And for past 3 years, yes, I have been teaching online. So
Mhm.
this is a new experience for me, because I taught school going children.
Right.
Now I'm teaching those who are somewhere or similar to my age, or maybe all are above 40.
Mm,
So
okay.
training them, I find that this is easier than what I did before.
Right, right. Kids, it's really difficult. I did it for a few months initially, and I was like, okay, it's very difficult to grab their attention, especially online. When
Online is very
very, very
difficult, because
difficult.
during pandemic, COVID, we also were given this opportunity to teach from home, and then that
Mm-hmm.
to online. First of all, the teachers of my age, they did not have any idea how to teach online. And then we were quite intimidated that how can we
Right.
teach online.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, somewhere schools, no, they
They helped.
supported
Yeah.
us, and they took some seminars, some training
Mm-hmm.
sessions, and they
Mm-hmm.
taught us every bit of online classes. And that's how,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, probably I could start my this online classes.
Right.
That was a
Mm-hmm.
great help and support for me.
Mm-hmm. I would say during Corona, because before that, nobody
Mhm.
I think even imagine that, online teaching would be a thing. It,
Mhm.
it used to happen definitely, but it was not a very common thing. It is quite rare. So I feel like it was challenging for almost everybody how to do it, but it did open a lot of, I would say, gates of opportunities,
Very true, very true,
right?
very true.
So we have definitely COVID to thank for that. Mhm.
Yeah, yes, yes. Every coin has its two sides. So something
Right?
bad happened at that time, but yeah,
Mhm.
something good also happened at that time.
Right.
Many people learned many things. Many people
Mm.
got different opportunities. Work from home was a
Yeah.
blessing in disguise, I must
Yes,
say.
yes, yes, absolutely. Even now, people they are comfortably working from home. They don't have to go to office. So I would say definitely it was a really good opportunity. And talking about teaching, when you were telling me that your parents used to tell you that you would imitate your teachers as a child. Even I used to do it. This suddenly this memory came. I never had any plan to actually become a teacher, but in my childhood, I remember that for the longest time I used to play teacher alone or with my friends. We used to have this small dictionary in our house, and I had completely ruined that dictionary because I used to pretend it is a notebook and I'll be checking, giving marks, signing.
So true, so true. And then scolding the students,
Yeah,
like just vacant room,
right.
scolding the students, that was giving pride, like, okay, what a
Yeah.
great thing I'm doing.
Right, having imaginary students, I'll take my mother's dupatta and we can try to imitate how my teachers behaved with us in front of us, and I'll be
Right, right.
doing this. Why didn't you do your homework? This.
True, true, true. But back then we were taught in Hindi medium. So
Uh-huh.
I actually wanted, if my teachers could have taught in
Mm,
English, I
mm,
wanted everything to explain in English, even when I
mm,
was a child too.
mm,
So somewhere English was a fascination since my childhood.
mm.
So
I
that's
understand completely, the
so
feeling.
yeah. So here I would cut to the chase and I would ask you one question, because my channel's name is Grammar with Manju ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
So people feel that this is the lady who is going to impose grammar on us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people these days, they feel that grammar isn't important at all for
Mm-hmm.
speaking English.
Right.
Speaking comes by speaking.
Right.
I too agree to it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I want you to answer this question. How
Mm-hmm.
would you address this question? Is grammar really important for spoken English for Indians?
Hmm. I would say yes, this is a misconception that a lot of people do have, that grammar is a secondary thing and they should not focus on it. But I would say that how I view it is that grammar is that structure, it is the skeleton that is holding it together. Everything else is the skin and muscles and everything, but grammar is that structure. And if you are not good at it or you don't know, because you cannot cramp up the sentences. You can definitely do that. You can have a good
A
introduction.
few,
A
not
few of
all.
them, yes, a few of them you can do. But
Mhm.
when it'll actually come to having fruitful conversations at work or with people, then again you'll be completely clueless.
Right.
Right. So
Mhm.
I would urge people that grammar is as important as anything else, right? And grammar makes it so easy, you know, right? Grammar makes it so easy. You understand a concept and then it's like maths. If you understand a formula,
Calculation. Yes.
yeah, you can do the numerical so easily. So I think grammar is equally, if not, more important. And but you need to have good. I'm not saying, and I always tell my learners who say that I want to learn this and that, I tell them that you don't have to learn all the grammar concepts. Learn the basic grammar concepts, work on them, and you're good to go. And then practice as much as you want with different words and this and that. Say whatever you want, but you need to know at least the basic ones. So, no, grammar is not something you can neglect and carry your journey, because it is always going to come bite you in your path.
Right, and grammar works like something formula based, as one
Yeah.
formula we learned during school days.
Hmm.
So, based on that formula, we solved so many questions. In the
Yeah.
same way, if once you have learned simple present tense, then
Hmm.
thousands and millions of sentences you can frame in simple
Absolutely.
present tense. But otherwise,
Absolutely.
if you just try to mug up the sentences,
Hmm.
she goes, then you would
Hmm.
again think he
Hmm.
eats or he
Hmm.
eat. Okay, they
Right.
eat or they eat, isn't it?
Yes,
Once the concept is
absolutely.
clear, probably you can make all sorts
Right,
of sentences.
right. Definitely, definitely. A lot of excuses that people give. It's like some rule is this, some exceptions are there, so many this, so many that, right?
Yes, yes.
But
And
the thing is,
this is a reality. I feel that
hmm,
people say there are more exceptions than the rules in English. So
English
actually,
is a
but
funny
exceptions
language.
are also to be known.
Mm-hmm. No, no, that's true. That is true. And like you said, on the information now, all on the internet, a lot of information, a plethora of information is available. So they do not have, I would say, any right to now complain about that. Oh, grammar is because now grammar has been made so easy. People like you, right? Now it is not like traditional teaching that you are, in classroom and you're writing and telling. Now it is more in a fun way so that
No,
people
we were
understand.
given grammar like anything.
Yeah.
My English teacher used to give me 20 sentences, in a day, 20 sentences, anything. Then
Mhm.
all the sentences, you need to
Mhm.
change them
Right.
into affirmative, negative,
Mm. Mm.
interrogative, negative, then
Mhm.
present tense, past tense, future tense.
Mm.
This
Right.
kind of homework we were getting. So
Right.
somewhere we really mugged up all the rules.
Yeah.
Everything was there
It
in our
happened. Right, right, right. And as you grow older, I mean, because you are an English
mind.
teacher, it was always in your mind. But what happened? I learned all these in school, and
Mhm.
somewhere they were in the back of my mind, but I forgot the rules. But the English was always there. I knew that no, no, I know this is right, but I don't really know. So I had to, when
So
I
what is the
started,
rule behind?
yeah. So when I started teaching, I had to again brush up on my skills too, because I knew that I had to teach other people.
Yes,
So
when children
I
or students ask something, then
tried.
we should give logical answer that why and why not.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're very smart. Why this? Why not this? But with this. So you
yes,
need to be
yes,
ready
yes,
with the answers. As a teacher, you can never say no, actually, to whatever people ask. They have this, image of you in your mind, that teacher, so they have to know everything. But yeah, in short, grammar is very important.
thank you so much for
Mm.
giving this particular question's answers, because
Mm.
people have seen me answering this question all the time.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
whoever connects with me, whether for
Mm.
my channel or for their own channel, their first
Mm.
question is always like, "Ma'am, what do you think? Without grammar, can't we learn English?"
Mm.
So,
It's the main ingredient.
main ingredient of my channel.
Right, right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
How are we going to make tea without tea leaves? That's
Yes, yes.
very stupid.
Seeing the time, my
Mm,
last question to you is, it happens not only with the students, even it happens with the trainers also, I feel. Even
mhm.
with me also, this happens, that plethora of words we have in our mind, okay, we have
Right.
learned. But while speaking, when it comes to use the exact word, the
Mhm.
words don't come to our mind. What
Right.
strategy students should actually
Mm.
follow?
Definitely. Again, this is one question that I love answering because I love sharing this knowledge that I have. So, I have tried multiple things, multiple ways through which the learners can expand their vocabulary. One thing that has really stuck with me and it really helps, and I've seen the results of it, is yes, we have a lot of words in our mind, but the thing is, while talking, the words are really scattered in our mind. And then we think, what word would be suitable here? What should I use? So instead of doing how you should go about it, is every week give yourself some words, maybe two, three words, phrases, or idioms. Now you have a target in your mind. Okay, these are the ones I have to practice. That's
Mhm,
it. And
mhm.
then for at least a week or two, you have to keep on using those words, phrases again and again and again and again, because it takes our mind some time to get adjusted and used to words, right? So again and again, you have to keep repeating those words in your mind. You have to keep repeating. All right. And then after that week is done, you move on to the next ones. What mistake people do every day, they learn 10 words, 5 words, and they don't practice. And then they think, they expect that, okay, I now have learned
Everything
them.
is
I'll be
registered
able,
in my mind.
yes, I'll be able to use them. And that doesn't happen. So
That-
actually practicing the words and making a strategy is something that works really well. It works like a charm, I would say.
Right. Using
Okay.
them in thinking, using them by
Frequently.
writing, using them while
Exactly.
speaking.
Anyway, just using
Mm.
them.
So
That's the
practice.
thing.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. In short, practice, practice, and
Practice, practice. Yes, absolutely. And yes, now we've come to the end of our time together. So I want to ask if you have any other questions or anything.
see, I have many questions actually when it comes to like asking from tutors. So there are a lot of questions actually, but
Mhm.
still, if we get another time, some, because it's already the
Definitely,
time,
yeah, it is.
yeah, time is getting on.
Time has
Yeah.
escaped
So,
us.
yes. So we can go ahead with another set of questions and take
Definitely,
this video.
definitely. I would love to have another session with you because I have to ask you some questions as well, which we couldn't in this session because it was only for half an hour. But I want to say thank you so much for coming. It was lovely meeting you.
Thank you
And
so much. I must say thank you, because I love connecting with people of your generation, because hardly when it comes to in my society, in my family, we interact with people, those who are somewhere of my age. So,
right.
and even my students are also somewhere, no, they are not youngsters. So when I
Mhm.
connect with people of your age group, I also enjoy to know your thinking, your thought process about the questions
Mhm.
which I feel differently, maybe, but somewhere I felt that your answers were similar to my answers. Yeah, so thank you
Right,
so
in
much for
alignment. Yeah, thank you
giving.
for coming. And I had a blast in the session, and I would love to connect with you again. Till then, have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for letting us know about Ace Fluency a lot. I hope my learners and all those who are going to watch this video, they would be benefited by this.
Definitely, I hope so.
Okay. So
Bye bye.
thank
Take
you. Bye
care.
bye and good night. Take
You
care.
too. Bye bye.